How are you doing? How are you today? Hi. Minecraft is just taking a minute to start up. Taking its sweet time. Hi, Wolf. Wolf. Hi. The chicken is good. The chicken is alive, unless something's happened while I was offline. Wolf. Demo. I got cheesecake. I got cheesecake. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna eat a little bit of it. Cause I want it. I got cheesecake. And I wanna munch it. Cheesecake. Cheesecake. It's tuxedo cheesecake. I sure hope no doom happens. Doom already happened yesterday. Just gonna take a bite of my cheesecake before I go on. Very tasty. Very tasty cheesecake. We'll see if I get to eat more. I just wanted a bite. One bite. The chicken lives. Chicken. Chicken. Should put this stuff away first. Let's go put this stuff away. this in here. Oh, they can't open this. There's a broken. Figure that one later. Ah! Morning!
Morning.
Up we go. Chicken. Goddamn chickens. Good morning, Chitter.
Good morning.
I saw your message.
Did you receive the book?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yes, there was two. There was the book and the ledger message.
They seemed to be in one, but I did see them, yes.
It was hidden inside the notice board.
Hidden in the notice board? A separate message? Oh.
I should hope it wasn't removed. This.
Ah, I see.
Yes, that's for you.
I'm not seeing a message inside.
That's the gift. The message is...
Oh, the book.
in this one.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just woke up. My brain isn't working properly yet. Also, so isn't my voice. So I have to. Thank you.
I understand.
I
My head has been
appreciate
hurting
that.
today.
I'm gonna go in this web for like 5 minutes. Fucking voice mod. There you go.
was just trying to scare you.
Hello, Favor. Come here, bud.
Hello.
Cannot seem to hear.
You can't? Yeah.
Give them a moment.
Why? I don't understand why. Ah! Why? Why? I did do that. Is that better?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, hi.
Did you see the message in the ledger?
Yes. I saw that before.
Okay. Yeah, and someone came to the diplomatic area, and nobody was awake, so yeah, I just took the message.
Do you have the message from them, or did they just say that they wanted to talk to me?
They just said that they wanted to talk about a trade offer they made to you.
I see. Well, when did they want to discuss this?
They did not specify.
I see.
Was it one of the nature-born?
Yes, one with red hair.
Any other descriptors than red hair?
Yeah. I wrote the name down as well. I took his name.
Oh, you did?
Yes, it's in the message.
I don't remember them. Well, I will put this away for now, and then I'll be back. I don't know who that is. Big. Thank you, chicken. My homie chicken. What is this? What? 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 What the fuck is that? What is that? I'll borrow this. It's a very cool door. It's a little shocking. Why is it still square? I'm gonna. I hate blocks. He's gonna save like a couple of cookies for herself. Those are her cookies. Just those ones. Oh wait, there was a chest here. I could have just used this. I'm dumb. Put that away where it's supposed to be later. What? What? Huh? What?
Rex. Very, very few of nature
Hi,
born.
hello.
I have
Hello.
Hog, which is a
Hello.
green frog. Hubert, who is a muskrat who owns a logging company.
On their helmet to look out. That is Dove.
Okay.
There is Callow, which is C-A-L.
Hey, Dave. Yippee, this road is done. Oh, yippee. Oh, hi, Ken.
No,
Sorry, I ran into you.
that is fine. If you would not mind getting someone to bring the supplies back, apparently I have filled it up. I need to get more
Supplies.
storage for it.
Whoa. Alright, I can do this.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna
In return,
temporarily
perhaps,
put a few things in here
of
so
course,
that I can
you can put it in here as well.
transport more.
I would recommend going back and grabbing the cart. There should be one at the end of the tunnel.
I don't know if I can pull a cart.
It'll be a little slow, but you should suffice.
Alright, I'll try.
If you wish, we could trade. You can stay here and be the diplomatic, and I shall pull the cart.
I'll give it a shot, and if it's really, really slow, then next time you do it.
Of course.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Wanna see if I can do it. Yes, she can ride the cart. She can, in fact.
It wasn't Frizzy, but it was someone with a similar name. But they
And I pull it. Huh. How do... Yeah, no, you can actually ride them. How do I get it? pull this?
Yes.
I don't know how to. I can't do it. Every time I try to, I just accidentally jump in the back.
It's its own button, if you know what I mean.
Well, I don't know what that is the problem.
You're gonna have to look at it.
Okay.
Hello?
I don't know. I don't even know what to look for.
What do you need help with?
I don't know how to pull it, and he says I
I
have to
think
look for
Jay?
it myself.
Jay? Oh.
Now it's too late. It's too late. He's already doing it. He took it
Have
from
you
me.
seen you?
Took my chance away. I was trying to test myself.
You need to look
I did.
within yourself
I did.
further.
Oh. It's tough. Why is the light failing?
I don't know where I don't know where. I don't know where you're meaning. I literally don't know where you're meaning. I looked.
Is it stuck?
Yes.
No. Push.
Please move.
The time is frozen.
Time's frozen.
Why is it stuck here specifically? I don't think I like
It doesn't
stairs.
like this step. No, don't. Is there anything in it? Can you just pick it
No.
up?
Apparently the cart does not like the stairs.
It got stuck on the stairs.
It can be difficult at times, yes.
How do you do? How do you do card?
You need to find the special button in the binds of keys.
I tried and I couldn't find it.
I can't find it either.
What?
It does not start with the word cart, if that helps. The cart is the second word. It starts with the letter R.
I don't. It's fine. It's
Was
fine.
it
I'm
not
too
the
small.
action?
It's fine. I'm too small. I'm too small to pick it up. It's fine. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. I'm not dealing with this cryptic bullshit today. Ah! Ah! Not today! I'll just run. I'll just do this. I'll just run. your application goes well. Also, hi, Micron.
I got it! I got it!
I'm proud of you.
I can get someone to relieve me here, and I can go get started working on that.
If you wished.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello, Chitter.
Hello.
I wish to discuss with you about your trip the other day as well. When you have time.
I have time now.
Alright. Then you can come with me. I will need to find someone to relieve me here first.
I will stand here temporarily.
Right.
It's on the other side. We didn't know where to take it.
To store it. I guess technically some of it should be going to the preparations for the tree. Since
Oh, I was
they've,
putting all of it in the
specifically asked
preparations for the tree.
Yes, both will be sufficient. I believe he is mostly completed with the wood that he needs. Nope. Well, just gonna walk back here. Yep, the dock.
There
There
we
you
are.
go.
Oh, good. There we are.
A headache.
Everyone had a headache.
Bad headache. Time is frozen.
Are you done?
With what?
So, have you seen anyone nearby that might be able to relieve me of the diplomatic area?
Not recently, no.
Raha, would you like to? I know Little One has been there before I traded out with her.
I was going to train her, but okay.
I will have a conversation with her while trying to set up the entryway that we had planned. And then afterwards, I will see about getting someone to relieve you, so that you may begin proper training.
Very well.
Alright. Let the fun begin.
What is the training?
Alright, this is location. We need to dig down, and we're going to be making a V shape downwards as we can. Let me see how far we have to go.
Oh. That's big.
Would you be able to retrieve the quartermaster letter for me, Chitter? I have some additions.
Right.
21 block.
There you go. You can just
Very
put it back in this chest here.
Alright.
Sorry, they asked me a question about the quartermaster ledger.
It is fun. Alright, so we need to go straight down about 21 blocks on this 2x2, and then we will make an area around that. This is 3, we need Simple math, 18 more. So, tell me about your time the other day.
Well, it went less nice than I had hoped.
How so?
I have something that might help.
This would have been useful, yes.
What is that?
I just made it.
It is an abacus.
Oh,
It helps you count things.
I see. Anyways,
So,
do you need me to come down there?
I mean, I would appreciate the help digging, yeah. It would make things significantly faster.
Ow! I didn't know I had help.
Well, essentially, the talks didn't go exactly as planned.
Yep, stop that. Now we go.
The diplomatic side went perfectly fine. As I suspected, our opinions aligned. Are you wanting this all the way around or just kind of in that direction?
Yes, we're going to be making a circle, with this being the very center
okay.
if we can.
How far out a circle?
Let us go with 5 blocks for now, and we can
I'm
expand
gonna
it
do
later.
this so that way that we can see it. Like wait a
Oh, you know
second.
the center very well.
So anyways, the diplomatic talks went fine. But it broke down once we got to trade talking. More specifically, I thought it would be easier than it really was. They kind of gouged us. I'm glad I set a hard maximum.
Such things do happen.
Well, yes. But not normally to the extent that they went to. Not
How
only
so?
Not only did they go past a stack of paper, or attempted to, and I told them promptly that was the hard maximum and I would go no further, but they had to have a very long conversation with their people because all of them were contributing to this. Which I presume is because they did not agree on some part of the trade, likely the amount or the gouging. I believe that might have caused some bad blood between their actual people in that regard. But also, they asked something I did not like. At least one of them did. I believe the particularly gougy one. They tried to convince me that we should, for a chicken, plant sugarcane in their lands for them to harvest themselves.
Yeah, that's not like
And did you kill that one?
No, but I wanted to.
What do they look like?
I am not exactly sure of which one it was, and I would need to look over my notes again. But that one specifically I will never be trading with again. And if they decide to make that person a point of power, then we will not speak to them ever again.
Agreed.
Because
Who
if
was
the
that
Natureborn
one, by the
are...
way?
As I said, I would need to go over my notes to make absolutely certain it was the one that I think it is. but I am fairly certain it was the odd beaver, I think? The
Oh,
same
the
one
brown
who
rodent.
gouged for prices later on.
Hmm.
I made it
It is
very clear that
unfortunate
that
that
was
I
not
only
going to
found this
happen.
out. Yes, it is unfortunate that I only found this out just now. You came by for trade earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had not realized there had been problems before. So I gave him a reasonable trade of 40 paper for 32 leather. It is how we have books for the swarm right now.
Do not trade with that one again, because in the very least, they're not good at trading and gouge for
It was
prices.
with
Agreed.
Hubert, Misha, and Bob. It was a frog, a muskrat or beaver, and a lizard.
The muskrat, I believe, is the one we do not like.
They said they owned a logging company.
Yes, yeah, that is the one.
Yeah, okay. So
They
that's
also, to be fair, that specific one is making a trading company that is not a part of the Natureborns.
Good.
It's just
Then
their
I won't
own
mind when we
trading
burn
company.
it down.
They said that, in their own words, they do not have an official trader and everyone is doing trading separately on their own.
Ah,
It sounds ununified and problematic to deal with.
it
Too
is
many prices.
very odd that they seemed so organized in the diplomatic talk. But when it came to trade, it completely broke down. It's why I was so disappointed when we got back, because I at least hoped, like, I wouldn't have been disappointed to find out that we had chickens if it wasn't for the fact that that trade only kind of diminished my opinion of the nature board.
Understand. Leave the other.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, in the very least, we found out something valuable about them, that certain people in their faction are very greedy. Others were more
Introduce
hospitable.
myself. My name's Evangeline.
And I am.
Chitter?
That is a pronunciation you can make, yes.
Do you have a crafting table?
No, I don't get one, no.
Please. Perfect crafting table.
Borrow this for a minute. I'll bring it back. Later. Hello.
Welcome back. It turns out that the little one had enough to produce.
Oh, well, I will place it right here for now.
I didn't know that the fence-looking branches made wood. I thought they were just fences.
We will replace the stone with dirt afterward.
What is this for?
This will be our entry.
Oh.
Others will be harmed by the bushes and the vines that we will place in this bottom layer. When we land, we should be slowed enough that it won't affect us, and afterwards we will be able to climb out without too much influence or interfere. I intend to have a straight wall up in these areas so that we can just simply climb out. Perhaps zigzagging webs of some kind. Having this area surrounded by arrow slits would be useful to shoot inwards.
Joba.
You may wish to widen this out so that it is easier to aim down with arrows. Perhaps 2 wide on each layer, radiating outwards.
I can also naturalize the shape more if that would be helpful.
If you wish. I am merely going for efficiency, not looks, but I understand that as a necessity as well.
Technically, making it more organic looking also does in fact add more space. So, there are more berry bushes that they have to walk through. Less efficient on the perspective of how many berry bushes we'll use, but those are kind of infinite to some degree.
Yes, they are very much so. 5 more outwards through the wall. We shall make these layers too thick. And that way someone shooting it with arrows will have an easier time and they can't just crouch down below the line of sight. But yes, we will not trade with the muskrat one anymore, and we will inform the nature-born that should he still be allowed to trade with us, or attempt to, we will have him removed. And if they are individualistic, we shall burn down his logging kit.
Oh, did you see? He placed down signs for that on our beach.
I did see that. I was curious whether or not his prices were reasonable.
Well, I'm more upset that he put something down on our lands.
I mean, they don't have any other way to communicate with us, so it's no wonder. Yeah.
Well, the problem is it's not like he just, put down something on the notice board. He did it on the beach by building...
Oh!
Yeah, no.
I thought it was on a
No.
board or something at the beach.
He just added his
Like
own
a
thing
mailbox.
on the beach to be like, hey, look, my trading company is this direction. Free advertising. I don't like that one, if it's not clear. But essentially that's how it went. They made us wait a very long time as they deliberated on the idea of just giving us it for the maximum that I told them I would give it to them for. So apparently they argued for quite some time.
You should also attempt to never give a maximum unless you are hard going to walk away.
No,
Let
that's
them
what it
find that out
was.
for themselves.
That's what it was.
Ah,
I told them if it was any more than that, I would leave. That was the end. There was no more. That was the hard maximum. I would not trade for any further than that.
understood.
And they spent that long to decide?
Yes.
Goodness.
I'm unfortunately out of pickaxe.
I got you.
Thank you.
Oh, the...
And I had brought an extra stack of iron with me because I was making shears for the leaves since I needed them. want to stay. I don't know, you still have petals. Thank you.
That hurt. It was a painful sneeze.
I'll be right back.
I will say, by the way, the next time I do trade with them, I would like to take you with me.
Very well.
I feel
Feel
that
free to
you are
seek me out.
better at...
It is not that I am better, it is just that I am more firm.
I suppose that's true.
Do not sell yourself short, you are still capable. Also, the reason for this conversation, I had wanted to talk with you yesterday about it. I believe that there should be opportunities for the others who wish to claim themselves as both merchants and diplomat, a chance to grow. Which it had not occurred to me up until I had some time to think about it, back during the time when, before you left for the Natureborn, another group had come to trade. With the immature one, Black and Blue.
Yes,
I forget his name.
Prithee.
He was, yes, fifth. Seems to have already been there. It had not occurred to me that it would have been a learning opportunity for him if you were to let him take the lead in negotiations, as you observed. Even if we have bad deals on occasion, it is a good idea to
I
observe.
note, at least in the case of Prithee, there is something I would like to tell you.
Well,
An interaction I had with them recently that left me unsure of how I feel about them.
very well. Explain.
In the hive, they are building something, or at least they were. Specifically, as they called it, a prototype gene vat. This was made of wood. And I questioned them as to why they were making a gene vat out of wood, as that is not very typical material, seeing as wood
It
is
very
porous.
porous.
All they had to tell me was they didn't really understand it, and it was something about the natural qualities of the wood. And when I pressed further, asking why they were building something when they didn't know why they were building it that way, they just told me, well, it's something about like an engineer versus a something or other. And continued pushing that they were going to continue to make it regardless of how I was questioning that they did not know what they were doing. And equally, the fact that we cannot use a gene vat right now because we don't have someone to operate it.
Yes, I was aware of the lack of researcher. My current plans of gathering the quartz has been underway to make a amalgamation of a research room. Admittedly, I know not the best ways of doing it, and I was currently planning on bathing the person entering in it with lava in order to decontaminate them. I suspect many would not survive that, so I am currently at a standstill.
Yes. That is not especially workable.
But something to think on going forward. I will still make the room at least until a
Mm.
proper researcher is sent to the surface.
We
Also,
have researchers, people who are knowledgeable in things, but not someone who is a gene vat expert.
then
So
we will need to make one.
essentially, he made me believe that he was. Oh, hello.
Hello.
I did not expect you to be here,
Please
Crooked One.
do carry on. I love when people spill the tea.
Do not worry, this one is not a danger.
Inside the warren.
Although
Aw,
it
are
is
you
preferable
going to
you not be in our
draw
home.
on me?
Hello?
Hello.
There is a diplomatic area for discussions outside. I will escort you out if need be.
Chitter, what do you want me to do?
It would be preferable that you go to the diplomatic area, yes. We do not like outsiders down here.
Boring.
What was that?
I am not sure, but they seem to know a lot
They look
about us.
cool.
Enough to the point that I do not think we can hide from them.
The fact that they appeared without noticing anything is concerning.
And disappeared.
The
Yes.
Natureborn seemed to worship them in some way. I believe they are a higher being.
Great. Another would-be god.
But they do seem interesting and have powerful items.
Just be cautious.
I know. Tired?
No.
Looking at the sky?
Just waiting. Are you done?
Do you think they left?
No,
I-
we had an intruder in the warrens who appeared and disappeared without mention. They said they would be here.
The Crooked
Or
One.
at least that it
And-
was boring.
They did not say they would be here, to be fair. They don't like things that are boring, so they might not show up at all.
Mm.
The Crooked One. You remember. You saw them.
I saw them last night too.
Mm.
They came over.
Who or what is this? Being capable of appearing and disappearing out of thin air should be rather important information.
All I
They are
know
called
is that
second
they-
oldest Fae.
Oh, right. That's
Yes.
what they said they were. Hey. Very old. Seemingly very powerful. And very interested in games. And they already seem to know very much about our people.
And how to get in.
The last time they were here, they stayed in the diplomatic area and just made bubble pathways for people to jump between the trees.
Oh, that sounds fun.
return at all. We'll see. At least not for now.
I have recorded them.
Then we can at least continue our conversation before we were interrupted. The situation with Fifth at the time would have been a good opportunity for him to learn. I am not chastising you for it. I simply did not think of it until I had time to process the situation.
I did not believe that you were. But there was reason why I didn't take him, as I explained before. I am worried I'm worried if he will learn, based on the fact that when I raised questions, he only became defensive.
Then he must be taught. If he cannot learn, then there will be problems. But more often than not, things are hard fought for those who lack critical thinking. But they are not impossible to deal with. And if you have difficulties, send them to me.
Well, consider him sent,
Very well.
because he did not listen to me in regards to the gene path. Quote unquote, gene path.
Yes, building projects are another matter entirely to my view. I only care whether he can contribute to the hive. His own personal projects are his choice.
Well,
However,
personal
inane and
projects
useless they are.
at this current time feel useless and
detrimental.
or selfish because we have so much else to do that could occupy their time.
Yes, I have been
And
gathering.
our resources, which were used to make this thing that I doubt will even work.
Having looked into the eyesore, I questioned two things. First off, why did he make a box?
Yes,
And
it's ugly.
second off, why... I don't know why he didn't just dig into the wall. We live in a cave.
He did dig into the wall and then
About
made a
5
box
feet,
out of
yes.
it. He flattened the area and then turned it into a box.
That was all cobble deep stone. He made that box. That was not dug
I
out.
know. What I mean is he flattened that entire area and turned it into
Just
a
to make
box. It was nicer
Who did
before.
One of our diplomats who lacks
Okay.
research knowledge
He is,
but
to
believes
be
himself
fair,
to be an engineer.
younger than I am. And I am young.
I will have a
What was the
discussion
box?
with him.
What was the box intended for?
A research room made out of wood.
Specifically, including a prototype gene vat made out of wood.
Why?
Yes, a thing where liquids go in a very porous material.
Okay.
Uh.
Why are they a diplomat?
Because he wishes to be. He believes that that is how he can best serve the hive.
Try not to send him on any good traits.
Either he will learn to be a diplomat, or he will learn he needs a different place in life.
Yeah. I think he just needs to learn and get experience.
Agreed. Which reminds me, this one wishes to be a trader.
Yes.
Well,
Mayhaps you can take her and Fithrit with you sometime to give them a chance.
I do need to go to the Natureborn to apparently discuss a previous trade.
Yes, and if you go there, you may wish to trade for steak for something of lesser value. And they may need a certain amount of jungle wood for whatever their builds may be. A different colored wood would do, but
Alright.
that is just an idea that I had. I'm sure lesser value items for lesser value items would be a good thing for training trades.
Mm.
I did intend to request that someone make their way over to the constructs and produce another trade for redstone from them. I have discovered an interesting mechanism that allows for the person on top of it to be thrown upwards about 6 or 7 blocks. It may be of assistance to quickly get in and out of the hive, up and down the mountain, or just grant our flyers a chance to get a leg up. We will also require slime, which may need either dealing with the undead or a combat expedition to camp out in the swamplands. But that is not your forte. I may need to gather some people together to do that myself. After I get the deep slate, and then clear out the areas around where the walls would be, and set up the foundations for the walls, and finish gathering the quartz for the research room, and setting up the base kit for the research room, and finding the second quartz cave, and designating a group in order to map out an area, and beginning to build a designated map room, expanding out the meeting room to be in an area in which someone can inform people whether or not they are leaving. There are many things to do.
Many, many things to do. I still need to make a vault. I
You
just
still
need to figure out where to
train.
put it.
Down another one of the tunnels, I would recommend. We need to start using the longer tunnels for more secure things. I prefer to have the research room down one of them as well.
Repeat.
I know. I also would need to talk to the nature board, apparently. Again.
By the way, I told this one, but I haven't told you yet. I went on top of the tallest mountain, and I flew all the way to the nature park.
Oh, wow.
That is quite a flight.
I would not recommend it, though, because the landing is not the issue, but the world keeping up is.
That
Probably no
is
stars in the
problematic.
water if I was worried that I was gonna crash.
The worry is that if you could get out of the water.
I can get out of the water.
No, you don't understand. If you're in full flight while you hit the water, your wings get stuck open and you sink to the bottom. As soon as you hit the bottom, you can snap your wings closed, but that could cause
But you're at
problems
the
such
bottom.
as drowning.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
And I believe you all are worse in the water because of your wings.
I
Yes.
haven't been.
Well, if you're
No.
going to
Weird.
test it out, test it
Yeah,
out
I already
here.
did. I'm fine. I'm cool
You have
in
to
here.
fully submerge.
Um, I'm still fine. Oh, no, I'm not. Look a bit.
It takes your wings need to fully soak.
Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, it's fine. I don't feel different.
Also,
I see it, like, I see it, but I don't feel different.
have you experienced the rain?
No.
You cannot fly in rain.
It is better to know now than to find out mid-flight.
Yeah.
Okay. Training first, diplomatic mission after.
As long as it doesn't take too long.
takes as long as you learn.
Uh, what if they're expecting me? What if they're expecting me?
They were not expecting you, otherwise they would have stayed, so they just said they left a message.
You're probably not going to talk to them today. Because I unfortunately have to go to bed at a very specific time again today. I got business to attend.
Not sure what happened to my helmet. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to my helmet. Or my shield.
I have been suggested to spectate because I'm bad at combat.
Very well. There are many perches in this, in the walls. Do you have a shield?
No. I said I don't know where.
I'll make you one. As soon as the world keeps up.
When is the world? Come on, world. There you go.
You haven't done this in a while, so we're going through the basics. And I understand that you are rusty. Are you ready?
No, but I'd have to be.
Correct.
I don't feel nearly as fast right now than I normally would be. Ah! You make me feel like I'm not fast. Ah! The problem is it takes half of my health.
This is what you have to do. Don't get hit.
I'm trying.
Also, actually, let's do one. It's cosmically, it's saying I'm still currently in a duel, which is weird.
You're still glowing. Oh,
Huh?
you're still glowing.
But when I try to attack them, it says cannot attack numb.
Oh, that fixed it.
Oh, it says you have taken damage from an external source. The doors begin.
I fixed it.
Understood. There you go. Good job. All right. We're doing this one more time, and then I'm gonna actually tell you some stuff to do. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you using a hoe?
That was a sword, but it turned into a hoe. It was a sword. Why is it so hard to run in here?
I don't know.
May
I feel normal. Do you mind hitting me once? Thank you.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't mind hitting you at all.
Remember to wear a helmet.
Can I borrow a shield?
It's your shield.
Are you ready?
Oh, ow. Ah. Still not used to flying.
Over here, Chitter.
Mm.
So, there are two tools that you need for combat. The sword and the axe. The sword is quicker, allowing you to hit harder while falling quicker because you swing are able to commit yourself to attacks faster. The axe hits harder, but has a slower recharge. Do you mind blocking with your shield? Hold your shield in front of you.
I
The
am.
time's frozen.
I am.
There you go. If you hit a person with an axe with the shield, it causes them to drop the shield for a moment. You can quickly switch to a sword to attack them.
Mm.
Use your strengths. You are faster than me, and naturally cause slow via web.
Mm.
There is no reason you cannot win. We go again. Please wear your helmet.
I took it off because reasons. Ah! Take that! Ah!
Oh.
Oh.
No!
Yep.
Ah!
Time stop.
Pause.
I'm pausing.
Ah!
Fire.
Okay, are we good? Are we good now?
Yeah, we're good now. Pick up your web. Remember not to panic. You're in control. Jumping, by the way, only jump when you're in control of it. When you fall, you hit it harder.
That's why I'm trying to jump.
If you jump randomly, you cannot control when you're going to hit harder. So only jump when you plan on doing so. Or if you're running away, because technically jumping while running is technically faster. But you should be running away, you should be engaging.
If I
If you're in a
engage, then you
duel.
hit me.
That is why you block. You hit me once. I'm still in a duel. Thank you. We go again.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
I see you've shown back up.
If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to be boring still?
No, I am teaching you how to fight.
Ooh.
What I will tell you is, there are a majority of the members of the swarm that will not be happy about seeing you inside of here. I already know that there's not really anything you don't already know about us. Given what you said before.
Yes. Although I can't see as much as my older relative, I can see quite a lot. And I have known your kin far beyond your ancestors.
Glad to know my assumption was right.
Yes. So the next time, I'll be allowed to stay, right?
I will at least try to vouch for you. But it is technically in our laws. So it will be difficult.
You are technically watching about.
Either way, don't let me interrupt. Please, continue to beat the ever-loving hell out of each other.
It's what he likes to do.
If you don't like it, stop.
How come I can't hit you, but you can hit me? It happens every time. It's like the world wants me to have this problem.
Try to block
Cannot be scared.
when approaching them.
It's natural instinct to be scared.
Only when you're not in control. There you go.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Now you're free.
Pick up your butt.
That's what I'm doing.
I try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
You're doing well.
It's quite... whoops. It's quite hard for flyers to fight on ground, usually.
I am also a player.
I am aware, but you have experience.
You also hit a lot harder.
I don't hit harder than anybody else.
Yes, you do.
No, I did not.
I think they might be implying that they are not as healthy as you are.
Are you implying health or amount of hard I hit?
Yes, this one is very anal about particulars.
It's true. We are smaller than you. So when you hit us, we have a lot less than you. It is categorically harder for us to take you down.
Get that out. Ah.
By the way, the world Mother Tree dueling is interesting because for some reason I'm never not dueling and they have to hit me to cancel it.
It's fine, it means I get to hit you.
True. This last one before we switch with Chitter. She needs to learn.
Alright. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Would be helpful if it was a bigger area.
This is to test the fundamental mass for you to learn how to use the environment. That will come later. You need to learn how to hit and how to be hit.
I'm learning a lot about how to be hit. Because I'm getting hit a lot.
No, you're not. You're running. You're not learning how to be hit. That one learned how to be hit.
Which is like a Nemo.
Very well. We go again.
You know, hitting me over and over again doesn't necessarily tell me how to actually do it.
You gotta block.
See, those are words. Those are words that help me.
You're empty-handed.
No, I'm not. I'm literally not empty-handed. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Flesh.
What are you doing?
Go behind it.
There we are.
You're doing that to yourself. Getting yourself stuck in there. Really mean to yourself.
Oh, the world is
Oh, the
frozen.
world. Block.
There we are. The duel's over.
Sometimes I can't tell if the punch the end of the duel is at the spite or if it's the end of the
It is. I am a spiter.
The Budkin are known for their spite. It's quite legendary, really.
Instead of just an entry in the book for this stuff, I just have tallies for it.
Like I said, you have a chapter for me.
I know. Because you're annoying.
There you go. You're getting better.
Do you not want to get in the web? What's the matter?
Fine. Get in the web with me.
Approach with shield up so you don't get hit.
There you go. Oh, that one was the
That
sword.
was a pretty big ovipositor move, not going to lie.
Get out of it.
One moment.
I have more potatoes if you need.
No, I have enough.
I sell fish.
The point of this isn't bow. It's not bow trading.
Bubbles!
Yes. But not
I'm
like
also
that.
a lover of bubbles. Woo!
You
I
know
got
Oh, the world's frozen.
No!
Jingles.
the better bubbles.
I do.
It's done.
Can we...
Jump on top.
That is the bubble pass that we used before.
Will there ever be a day where I can fight you without having to take a whole bunch of random damage because it lag?
You can jump on top of them.
It's not fair.
Oh?
Hmm.
It's not fair.
Oh!
I can't defend from something I can't
If you-
see.
If you crouch, they don't break.
That's cool.
Well, while they're yipping, we can continue.
Want to see something funny?
Yes.
Watch out.
Oh! Oh god! Do it again. Oh! No.
Can you understand why that frustrates me?
That was fun.
Yes, but I'm also under the same hindrance.
The problem is, you have more health to suddenly disappear.
I need more soap for bubbles.
What are you willing to trade for soap?
Fish.
No.
No fish.
Do you want to take a break?
Some
Yes.
special juice.
May I see it?
Yes. It might have several bits of spit in it. It's not my spit. It's spider spit.
No, thank you.
No spider spit.
If I wanted
Spider spit.
a indirect kiss, I would do it in a much more fun and obvious way.
Oh, it's like a kiss in a bottle. I didn't even think of that.
Evelyn,
I have a really bad.
do you want to go?
Yes.
Very well. A single bar of soap. Really?
Yeah.
Lily pads are rare.
I didn't realize I could do that.
I get them from fishing. has shield. There's nothing. Oh!
I threw it.
Armor.
Oh. That one is not.
It would have been.
So close. Oh wait, I won?
You won.
Did you?
Wow!
My
I won!
health is normal. Huh.
I
didn't show.
won! It's because you lose, you heal.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you didn't lose until now. The bubbles gave me power.
Distractions.
I wanna end on a victory. I'm done now.
Inspiration from good trade.
Inspiration bubbles.
What? You pity me when I'm upset with you.
Say that again.
You're petting me when I'm upset with you.
Yes.
You do this every time,
I know.
and it's very frustrating.
It works every time.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know what might work? Bubbles. They make the funny noise.
If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
No.
I think they're just observing.
Yes.
Bubbles. Ah!
Wow.
That's interesting. Quicker one, cube thing. You
Weird.
can't see people under the bubbles.
I know. There's a bubble sheet.
I can see
Can't
you
see
though.
armor, though.
Ooh.
And weirdly, I can see Rahi's wings.
Oh.
Ooh, that's terrifying. I like it. These floating wings. Ew. They're like taxidermy.
Also, I'm building my room here, by the way.
I noticed. Do you want help?
If you want.
I'll always help you if you ask. But not if you don't.
You did well today.
For what reason? Explain to me the pros and cons, because when you don't give me words, I don't learn anything.
Your first duel, all you did was run away and wildly swing at me. By the last duel, you're using tactics and different tools. You improved.
See, that helps. The problem is that you're stoic, and I just have to figure stuff out, and I get mad at you. And then you get a tally mark. Or an entire dedicated spread. 'Cause you're stinky.
Hmm.
Stinky.
Perhaps you did
bubbles will
have a
clean
stink
you.
bug ancestor.
The bubbles shall clean.
Say that again.
Perhaps he did have a stink bug for an ancestor.
Oh,
Then
I clean.
I don't think so.
To be fair, stink bugs are very useful. It's okay if you're stinky. You can be smelly if you want.
No, I clean. No more stink. It's like an instinct. I just want to touch the shiny bubble.
Do you want to go to the diplomatic area, jump between the trees, use bubbles like we did yesterday?
Ooh. I just like bubble.
Just want to touch the bubble. Oh,
I also just like the sound that they make. Not like
I
the
do too.
popping, but just
I
like the
really
sound.
love it. I love both. The colors, the popping, all of it, it just attracts my brain. Oh, the world is frozen.
Ourselves.
I thought that was just a very particularly solid bubble.
Tell me about yourselves.
My name is Evangeline. I like shiny things.
You and I are alike then. I like shiny and powerful things. Rare things. Such as this. I also like music,
Music is nice.
but most especially fun. In whatever form it takes.
Fun is good.
What are your
There are
favorite
many
kinds of
Debbie
fun?
Downers in the world.
What are your ambitions?
I want to learn.
What about you?
I already told you mine. Did you not remember?
I do. You want to be a diplomat. And to make friends. I wasn't
Well.
sure if you had something else as a goal.
Technically, there are other goals, but those are my main ones. The majority of others are just short term.
Do you have any secret goals? Ones that are deep down, placed into your very heart.
I do. But those are secrets. I'd be willing to trade for one.
What do you want in return?
Depends what you have. What's the secret worth to you?
I have plenty of secrets. I will trade something of equal value that you share. How about that?
Sure. Well, Raha at least already knows it, but this one would
Can we
have
go?
to move far
Yeah,
enough
we
away to
can go.
not hear it.
Yes.
Because it is still a secret.
I respect that.
I'll come get you when we're done. Give me a minute. Think they're gone. Well then. Technically, my biggest goal is not to be a diplomat. Nor is it to make friends, though those are high on the list. My largest goal is to find my family. I know they're still somewhere, since at least I woke up, so I think that they will too. But I don't know what happened to them, nor do I know what happened to me. But I know we were together.
Secret. Very well. I will let you choose. I can say more of that situation, or I can tell you about myself.
Repeat the first part?
I can tell you more about that, or I can tell you about myself.
You give me a hard decision.
Yes. And it totally, most certainly, isn't a test. It most certainly isn't a test.
Test or not, my decision is my own.
That is true.
I suppose. For my family, I'd like to find out more on my own.
Now that is interesting.
It is my goal. And it is something that I cannot put upon anyone else.
Most others, when I have proposed such things, are usually screaming and begging for information by now. You're different.
If it was an easy task, then it wouldn't be something I don't remember.
I suppose that is true.
Besides, as I said, it is my goal. I don't expect anyone to help me. Nor do I expect to find some easy solution to it. Even if you know it, I think it means more if I find out myself.
I see. Very well. I will tell you something about me then. I haven't told this to anyone yet. While the Fae trust me to say, enact proper will, that does not mean that I am well liked. Most other Fae stay within their homelands for a reason. They are a distrustful lot. But I am bored. And they don't really want to play the same things that I do. So similarly to you, I also seek companionship.
Well, that is a goal at least is easily solved. At least
Perhaps.
in the short term. Long term is a little harder.
I'm not interested in shallow friendships. Simply proclaiming yourself to be my friend isn't enough, in my opinion.
No. That's why I say short term is easy, but long term is hard.
Yes.
True friendship takes trust. And trust takes time.
Indeed. And I have a feeling that before long, you will come to resent me too, as all do.
I can have friends and resent them. Like how I resent Raha sometimes.
You don't truly resent him, though.
No, those feelings are brief and momentary. Mostly because of frustration over the fact that he's annoying. But everyone has those feelings. Should I come to resent you, it will only be by your own actions. If you break my trust.
To actually have trust, there must be prediction. You do not know me. You do not know my actions.
That's why I do not trust you.
Nor I you, if I'm honest. I have observed your people for a long time. I trust your people to fulfill a certain pattern. But as individuals, you are capable of anything.
Then I suppose you'll just have to find out.
Yes, it's quite thrilling entertainment. No one likes a story that has its ending spoiled after all.
This is true. Except for those weird people that read books from the back first.
Those people don't even end up enjoying the story.
No.
They just want to be able to run to everyone and tell them spoilers.
I find when I have talked to these individuals, they actually have a form of anxiety. They want to know the ending, so they're secured and not strife with uncertainty.
But that's not enjoying something.
That is quite shallow of them, and also speaks much of their personal lives. Someone who cannot handle strife of that caliber. A simple surprise. Honestly, why bother with someone of that kind? Just because someone wants to know all does not mean that they are worthy of it. Especially if they haven't earned it. Will someone be so presumptuous to want to know the ending? And in this case, such the same thing usually is reflected in their relationships. Why would you trust a person like that? They don't have true faith in you. They don't understand you. They don't even try to. They just want a perfect person with a perfect ending. At the first sign of strife, they'll leave.
You know,
The idea of someone.
funnily enough, you just exemplified the exact reason why I chose what I picked.
That was the exact reason why I posed the questions the way I did as well. You passed the first test. Congratulations.
As I said, test or not, it would have been my decision.
I suppose. Well, you could say that, but that could just be further manipulation.
Anything can be
Your
manipulation.
kin. So you're one of those types. And what is manipulation to your definition?
I think manipulation is, in my definition, purposeful. When you purposefully manipulate someone. But there are many types of the manipulation that can be unintentional, at least in some people's opinion, such as crying. It is technically a manipulation of someone else by using their empathy. but it is unintentional. Thus, I do not view it as manipulation.
You think that people can cry only unintentionally?
No, I know they can. But unintentionally crying and intentionally crying are different things. Thus,
And
why
yet,
I say anything can be manipulation. It can be hard to tell. And that's where trust comes in.
here's the question. If there is someone who ends up crying so constantly that you end up having the same effect as someone who does it intentionally, does it matter in the end?
Hmm. I mean, at that
No.
point, not really.
So then in the end, it doesn't matter if someone is manipulative, so long as the end result is a lucrative one.
Hmm. I disagree, personally.
Then here's my question to you. Do you think that someone can manipulate for good reason?
I believe they can. That is, to some degree, what diplomacy is.
You said it before I did.
I acknowledge it for what it is.
Let me ask you this then. Do you think that friends can manipulate each other?
Hmm.
And when I say friends, you know what I mean. Not the surface level kind.
I believe if someone is manipulating you, then they're not your friend. That's why I separate diplomacy from making friends.
Then I ask you this. Are you manipulating me?
If I was manipulating you, then I would have told you to get out. Because this is not a place you're allowed to be.
I am allowed to be wherever I wish.
I know that realistically. But we have determined laws. We have thoughts and feelings. If I was manipulating you, I would attempt anything to get you out of here.
Or you could be playing nice so that eventually that I just do what you want because that's what a good friend would do.
I suppose you just have to find out. If that's your way of
I
thinking.
suppose. I will be straightforward then. I am manipulating you. I will manipulate you.
So then you
Even
don't
in
have
my honesty,
intentions.
it is manipulation.
Then you don't have intentions to be true friends. Or do you believe that friends manipulate each other?
I have never had a friend. Not a true one. So the truth is, I don't know.
I
But
will...
that is in part because I believe everyone manipulates. I don't think there is a single person who isn't manipulative.
Mm. I will say the same thing to you that Raha says to me constantly. Ignorance is a temporary condition. You can learn to be a friend.
Maybe. Or perhaps you will learn what being my friend looks like. And maybe your definition changes.
Suppose I'll have to find out. Can't spoil the end of the story.
indeed. Personally, I hope it isn't straightforward. I quite like a spicy bits.
Most friendships aren't straightforward.
Only
There are some.
the surface level ones are.
Strife is required for true bonding.
This we agree.
But
And what's
with
it for
the
you?
secret, I am going to go tell the other one they can come back. Now that that's passed.
True.
Okay. Sorry that took so long.
It's good. I was taking notes.
Do you believe that it's possible for friends to manipulate each other
Yes.
for good?
Yes. That is what growth is.
You have given me something to think about.
He tends to do that.
Yes, it is very beetle-like of him.
He's a beetly beetle. The beetliest there is.
Hi.
Hello. Do you believe that friends can manipulate each other?
Hello.
I see
I'm not mad at you anymore.
manipulate and influence as very similar things. I guess it depends on your term of manipulation.
I have found that manipulation tends to be different in everyone's head.
Well, what is it in your mind, since you're asking me the question?
I am seeking a type of response. So I say what I know will get there.
I think manipulation is very similar to influence and changing the person, so yes, I think friends do manipulate each other.
What is a manipulation in your mind?
It's in the literal sense, not with the personal feelings of mine. It would be causing ones to do an action based off of your influence. And usually it is regarded in a negative stance. You influence someone to do something for your bidding that doesn't really help your friend at all. That would be the personal sense of how I see it. But how I guess the actual definition would be just straight manipulating someone in general and influencing them to take actions based off what you do. But I see it as more of a negative thing, so that's why my personal belief is what it is negative stance. I think people
suppose-
do it. Oh, go ahead.
Yes, go on.
I think people do it accidentally all the time. And that's why I would see if you don't do it accidentally, it'd be more of an influence. And if it's in a intentional way, then I see it as manipulation.
That is interesting. I suppose in the end, I just don't see myself being open in that way.
When you have a very common experiences happen to you several times in a row, or something similar to that, usually your perspective is tunnel vision. You don't get a very open mind. You've seen so many things repeat. That is only my guess of what you experience, but I have no idea.
You are going in the right direction. But when you live as long as I do, you see people make the same mistakes over and over. They do the same things over and over and over again.
It's why we have history to try not to do it, but sometimes it ends up happening anyways. We feel feelings and we do dumb things because of them.
Perhaps. Personally, I don't think I can trust someone. It hasn't happened yet. Any time that it could have happened. Usually, the worst kind of manipulation transpired.
I do have a question for you.
Oh,
Do you believe trust can exist without faith?
no. But perhaps my definition of faith is different than yours.
What is yours?
You have to believe that someone is something very strongly. Trust without that is folly. It isn't so much reverence as it is a knowing consistency.
It is a logical conclusion coming from repeated data.
Yes.
I think there is a concern with you being able to trust people. Everybody is chaotic and will eventually do something you don't expect. And I guess trusting someone is knowing what they will do. So, in the end, unless you change your perspective of
Hi,
trust,
Skull.
that's
You're not
always
supposed to
gonna
be in
possible.
here.
Everyone's chaotic and will do
Get out
something
of
different.
here.
Unless
Oh,
you
no.
trust someone who will always do the same.
You misunderstand. I love how chaotic people are. I love being surprised. The only problem is...
Hello, you. Oh, boy.
betrayal.
Can you trust someone who always surprises you though? You'll never know if they'll betray you.
You can be surprised without betrayal.
I guess it depends on what you see as betrayal.
I am very
I get it.
But that is for another time.
Okay.
We are not at that point presently. If we
That's
ever
fair.
get there.
We've only just met.
Yes. Now then, things have gotten much too heavy. I'm going to go and look for some idiots to entertain me.
Have fun.
With bubbles. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, now I have a decision to make. Do I go to the nature barn, or do I go to bed?
How long do you think you want to stay up?
Technically speaking, I should be in bed. But I also
nature one should be at
really want-
least an hour.
Oh, hi.
Hello, I was just We're actually just going to go on a quick expedition just to try to map out some of the nearby possible quartz deposits. I just wanted to let people know that we were actually heading out on that because there doesn't seem to be enough room on the sign for more people.
How many of us are awake?
I believe... So 3 of 3...
8.
9? 9?
11.
I think. 11? Oh.
Just make sure that 3 people are staying here.
Yes, that's why I was just coming to check who was around before we set off.
Hmm.
We will, hopefully report back with victory.
Hopefully.
Suppose that settles my decision. We'll have to talk
Yes,
to
it
them
does.
another day.
Hmm. Good job.
With what?
Hmm?
With what?
Holding your own in a conversation and also besting me in a duel. Also, if you want to help me with my room, you can. I was thinking of making it look like an inside of a tree.
Like a root? Or like a tree?
Like a chunk?
root or a tree?
Like a...
Like inside of a trunk.
We can make that work.
You could do like logs on the walls and then like a spiral of plates in different kinds.
We can make that work.
Watch out with the hole.
Also, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Maybe just cover the hole.
Just for now.
Yeah, but then they'll slowly fall into it.
Yeah, we can see it.
At least they have preparation to grab the wall.
Yep. They can see it now. I put some webs over the hole so that way people can see it.
I just feels like you're spelling the doom to people as they stare down at the abyss as they slowly descend in the web.
I wouldn't find that funny at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never find that funny. I would find that funny.
Yeah. Well, this used to be the precious storage room, but they moved it. So it's her personal storage now.
Well, technically it still has the precious storage in it. It's just... still hidden. I need to build a vault! I really need to build a vault because I need to do it before we gotta do the big sleep.
The big sleep.
Also, time is. There we are. Hello, Succeeder.
Hello.
The deities have admonished us.
Yes.
Yes, after I placed this sign down as well. It was apparently ignored.
It was better than when I found it, because it was a quarter of the size of
There
this
is
pen.
way... It was like filled.
Yeah, when I came here before, imagine the pen this size, you cut it off here, and all the chickens were clucking very loudly and not being able to move.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of defeats the purpose
made
of
that pen
free
small.
range chickens.
Yes, I had the pen small, but I did not have many chickens. I planned on breeding more once I expanded.
Does free range mean we breed them and we kill them? Or does free range mean we just leave them alone?
No, you breed them and you kill them. They just have a pen instead of being in,
They need to be
cages.
able to move around.
Oh. Okay. We put them in a little cage. Oh, to do the egg thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Raha, you'd better expect there's gonna be a web in there.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's head over.
It's gonna
And it's
happen.
gonna be in the doorway.
No, it won't be in the doorway. It won't be anywhere annoying. That's just where I'm going to snooze when I want to sleep near him.
Understandable.
Mostly when he tires me out from training. And I need a nap.
Hmm.
A
Let's see
little
which
power
one
nap.
tires out first.
Speaking of training, do you want to try doing it in an open area?
See this. You made Chitter sad.
Huh? No, I'm
It
just
does! It's
bouncing.
similar.
I'm just bouncing.
I don't want to push you off, so
Ah!
I'm not gonna... Oh. Ow.
It happened anyway.
Think to myself.
You are the only fun one so far.
Hmm?
You are the only fun one so far. Everyone else just looks at me. Just stares at me.
I think the term was
I can
stares
stare.
artistically.
I can stare.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
With
but you
all
actually
8 eyes.
talk.
I can stare
Yeah,
with all 8
but
eyes.
you talk back. They just look at me from a distance.
That was very antisocial.
I'm sorry, but most of the Buttkin, if they're on task, they want to do the task. So if they see you, they just stare.
It's so ugly.
Say hi, my name is...
It's so ugly.
No, not me.
It's so ugly.
What's ugly?
Look at it.
What?
Cube. Across
What's
the
the
way.
cube?
Do you see it? There you go, you saw it.
I saw it. Why is there a cube? Is it made of wood?
No, it's brick now.
Oh, it's better. I guess.
Well,
There's no
they
wall.
got rid of the gene vat.
Why? Wasn't that like the point?
I guess they didn't like it anymore. It's still a square. Now it's just an even more useless square.
I mean, they could have made it a square and then built like rocks on top of it to make it look round from the outside.
No, it should never be a square. Never square.
Oh. Chitter.
What?
Make sure to vote for leader. It's in the meeting room.
Can you show me where the meeting room is?
This one.
It's the
It's
way
past
with
the
braziers.
river thing. Yeah, yeah.
Or a die. Can do that too.
Time froze.
Time to stop. I don't know if I should vote because it's the first day, but I feel like I have to, or else I get no contribution at all to the vote.
Huh?
I said I think I should vote because it's the first day, but maybe I should.
No, you should always still put in a. You should still put in a vote into the book, because you can put in a vote into the book and still show up on the day.
Oh, okay.
This is just a just in case you can't show up.
Ah, I see.
Mm.
Also, I discovered I I have, so I can do a thing that makes me like jump so that I can fly, but I can also get on the ground to attack people, which I tried when I was doing it, and I go really fast. I go buzz.
Oh.
It's really cool. Because I use it to go up, but I can also use it to go like
Whoa!
that.
I have to think.
I have extra armor on my kite. I have kiting on my wings.
Oh, that's why it takes so many hits.
I
I
have
have to
short to
think
mid-range
about it.
armor than most. Also, armor toughness.
This is hard.
It doesn't work well with Sims.
Here. Do you want to do yours first? I have to think about this.
Wait.
Yours first. I gotta think. This is hard. It's hard to think.
I think I already did it. Yeah, I did it earlier today.
Oh.
But I was planning on changing it later once I got to know people more.
You don't get to postpone.
Huh?
You don't get to delay it.
No. To be fair, it's still going to delay. I just have, it means that no one is voting while I'm thinking.
Yep. Watch my zoomies.
Because the problem is I can see problems with anybody.
Yeah, there's never going to be a perfect leader for anyone.
No.
It's just impossible.
But
you just find whoever has potential.
I have to weigh who has the least problematic problem to best qualities.
I think like the hardest skill to find someone to be good at is talking. So whoever you can find who's good at talking, which I noticed is you and Kaka. You're both very good at talking with like other factions portrayed and stuff.
I think there are others who could be good at talking.
Yeah. But I think you two are better at talking. And that's probably most important when we're representing a leader. Because if they, like, another faction decides to talk to you and you fumble up a lot, it causes a bad impression, which then causes political issues, and yeah. No.
Throw a curveball and vote for the blue moth.
No! By
I don't even know the blue moth.
No.
I don't even know the blue moth. I just remember them telling me about the blue moth and how silly of an idea that was.
He has way, way too much to learn to be a leader. I think he could be very good at many things in the future. But he has to learn. And he has to learn how to learn, most importantly. I feel like an important part of being a leader is the capability to learn.
Whoa.
I'm drawn between two people.
If one of them is me, I'm gonna tell you no.
No, it's not you. I know that you're never going to accept it. So casting my vote towards you would be useless. Anyways. I am considering two people. They both have problems, but they both show potential in my opinion. Freva is very competent and very calm, very collected. They also have a large interest in learning. But I don't know that he is as good at talking as Kadka, which Kadka is very good at talking and has the ability to back it up. But Freyva also has very good ideas. But Kadka also is really good at listening.
Yes. I also took into consideration who is awake more, which I asked around about that. It's not a huge factor, but it is something to keep in mind.
It's a hard one for me to determine, because I don't know when they're awake when I'm not awake.
I heard the part that's awake a lot.
I heard
Which
and
is why
seen
I
is
heard that.
different.
That's true. I've only been here for a day, so I can't know for sure.
And I know it says you can nominate yourself, but nominating yourself, it feels silly.
I did one. I did the barrel.
Because in my opinion, no leader should really, truly want to be a leader, because wanting power is... ew.
The whole point is that you're not signing up, it's that people are nominating you.
I need to make sure I'm spelling it right. Yeah, I am.
What? It's cooler to do from up here. Whee! You like to run around in circles now. Is this an unforeseen habit, or is it intentional? Oh. Hello? You.
Yes.
You like to run around in circles a lot. Is this an unforeseen habit or intentional?
It is a habit.
I see. I like to do barrel rolls now because you taught me how.
Yes, it spreads.
It's very entertaining. Oh no, time stop. Ow. I don't like when time stops when it's going. It's scary. Are you dead? No. You just stay very still. Stare. Stare.
You're a bug king the whole time. I have something to distract you.
Bubble! How did you do? How did you do?
It goes away in a couple seconds if you don't click on it.
How?
How did
How?
how
How?
how
How? How?
Is she writing?
This is
How?
the important part. How?
Okay. The crooked one was shooting bubbles straight in the air. But when you do that, they become pick-upable. So I picked them up.
Wait, you didn't save it?
No. There's no point to that. Also, I was cosmically asked to use them.
Oh. But
I thought for just a moment
we can do it.
that you could bubble. No, I thought
You
I
gained some
didn't.
power.
I didn't think that all of us could, but I thought that he could.
That's power. It's a bubble.
Tempting me with bubbles.
It did work. You were distracted.
I was.
I want the power to be able to make a bubble. I have to learn how to do the ancient ways of making a bubble.
I might improve upon the thoughts that I've written in here more later, but I think I've got it in for now. Probably write more. Then fill out more.
Okay. Put the book right in the chest. Let me show you my outline of my room.
Also, I want to improve the meeting room.
Yeah.
It's square. I don't like it.
You're not gonna like mine either.
Is it square?
Why is it round? You're in a stump.
I hate squares. Squares suck. They're sharp.
Everything's made of squares.
Hate squares. It's a square! Have I taught you nothing? Have I taught you nothing?
I just excavated and haven't put it.
I see.
Why?
I'm making it round.
That won't make it round. It's still square. Let him do it
No,
himself.
why do you make it
No,
round?
no, no. Let him do it himself. He has to learn.
I'm just gonna let this taunt you. Every time you visit me.
Why? Do you not want to learn how to make things look nice?
No, we can learn, but you offered.
Yes. I'm offering to teach you.
That is not what you initially offered.
I can offer to help you make it. That's what I said, that I would help you make it. But do you want to learn how to build something or not?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you intentionally torment them?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
constantly.
I wasn't sure if it was out of,
He knows he's annoying.
like, opinion or if it was intentional.
Now, do you want to actually learn something or not?
Oh, I can learn, I just don't want to.
No!
Well, if you don't want to, then I guess I won't teach you.
Right now.
I'm not saying right now.
Why is there no stairs here?
Because there aren't.
It bothers me.
Because there aren't. What? To be fair, this is going to be covered up soon.
Yeah,
I guess we
the
can
new
cover it up now.
the
No.
new entrance is
No?
there.
The entrance is, like, to a point where you wouldn't probably die if you fell in it right now.
Oh.
That's why you just climbed down the wall.
Yeah, but there's a big gap in the wall right now.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. When do you want to learn?
And you don't have to go to bed.
Okay, well, then... That... I'm going to teach you. Not right now,
The beast.
but I'm going to. Probably tomorrow.
The bee's stuck there. If you push it, it's gonna go in the. Oh, they're.
Guards. Oh.
Oh, now they're inside the house.
Where are you going? Where's the goal? Where is the end goal?
Having a good time.
No. What? No.
It's daytime.
Just do something.
It's doing the flower right now.
It's not sitting.
Oh.
I'm watching it.
Who's actually on diplomatic duty right now?
Nobody?
I don't
think
know.
they put a sign up.
Is Katka still awake? Is he doing that?
He should be.
Well, technically he said he was going to stop. Because he was wanting someone else. I want to make sure that this is fine first, then I'll go to bed.
Imagine me going to bed. Imagine me going to sleep. I will go to sleep. I'm gonna check this and then I'm gonna immediately go to bed because this is my time limit. I gotta go to bed now.
Hello?
Can't. I hate those things. Hi.
Hold on, we'll fade away.
You didn't update the sign.
There you go.
I'll update
You
it
go
for you.
around.
How can I help you?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure who was actually here. Because I saw the sign
Oh.
was still Kadga, and I was like, huh?
Katka went with Dean and Silk on a short expedition, and I am replacing Katka temporarily.
Hmm.
Katka
Well-
has been here for quite some time.
Yeah, I'll change it to you on the sign for now. I am about to go to bed, though.
I am also about to go to bed.
Very well.
Sleep time.
That's what he does. He walks everywhere.
I feel like we need to carry a cart to carry him to go faster.
No, he'll never go faster. He just does things slow.
Takes it slow.
But he does.
Are you impatient?
Kind of. Depends on the day.
That's probably why he does it.
Probably.
No, don't dodge them! They were so cute. Why? My God! Stop! Take the potato! Ah! I'll make you get the potato.
Here you go. He doesn't take. Yeah. Are you gonna annoy them too?
Yeah, I took one. I got it. I got it.
Come on, let's go to your room.
Time for bed.
Go to your room.
Okay.
I'm gonna snooze in there. Good night.
I'm going to snooze.
I'm gonna snooze in there. So that way, when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna teach you something. But also, I just want to. Hey, wait. Where'd you go? Oh!
The leg.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. The wormhole? But also, technically, this is all I have for a room right now. This is my room.
I know.
I'm bringing my chicken. I don't know what to name my chicken. My eternal reminder of my failure. / success. What do I name a chicken like that? I don't know isn't an answer.
Okay.
Fine, keep your secrets. Let me bring you some moss.
I'll bring them later.
Okay, we're using moss though. I know you like it.
I know. I was gonna use that anyway.
Good night.
Good night.
It's time to read someone. Let me find a person to read.
There's someone. Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you all had a good time, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys. Expect something really cool to happen at 9 o'clock CST tomorrow, by the way. Wink wonk.